Maybe this isn't the best spot to do video. Good morning.
Perfect.
Good morning.
El Nido.
Actually, this town is called Barangay Bueno Suerto, also known as El Nido town.
A lot easier.
El Nido town. Yeah, El Nido is actually it's like a province or municipal area. It's not just a town, don't be fooled. But this is the place where you'll find the biggest cluster of
tourists,
accommodation and activities, restaurants, etc. It's definitely not a peaceful place, and in fact it's quite chaotic, and that's sort of what we expected. This seems to have very much developed with the needs of the tourists in mind.
Absolutely.
So you don't really get a local vibe here, unfortunately. But we're going to take a little walk through and just maybe grab something to eat for breakfast, and also maybe show you around a little bit what stuff costs and what to expect of the place.
Yeah, let's go explore a little bit of El Nido.
Yeah, brace yourself for the chaos. Let me show you quickly where we're staying, just to give you an idea. Alright, so El Nido we found is not the cheapest place, but you can find quite a range of accommodation. If you're willing to forego air conditioning, then it definitely becomes a lot cheaper. I think for anything from, obviously if you want a double room en suite, you're looking around $20 maybe, depending on your location. The further you're away from the water and the town, the cheaper it gets as well. We're staying in a little place called Rodriguez Lodge. It's quite a spacious double bedroom. You'll see quite a little spacious room, little balcony behind me. Can't really see. Ensuite bathroom, shower, I'll show you. And comes with air conditioning, little ensuite shower and toilet. And there's actually enough space in the room for a little table. That's actually supposed to go on the balcony, but I used it here. And we pay, it comes with breakfast as well, I think. Very basic breakfast, in all fairness. And this is $30 a night, so for the two of us. So it's not the best value, and I'm going to take a walk through town now and show you a little bit more about maybe what a few prices look like at restaurants and some other options. We did look at another accommodation right on the water. Not that the bay is that attractive, but if you go fan room, very small rooms, you can get this for under $20, no problem. Alright, let's go have some breakfast and take a walk around. Now this is by far the cheapest food you can probably buy here, I think. Like these weird little homemade burgers from 50, even cheaper, 35 to 40 to 70, anything from 35 to 70 I would guess. Sandwiches, burgers, and this place has been here for a while and they're apparently not too bad. Now the typical place you'll find here in El Nido serves breakfast, all kinds of different meals. Have a quick look through the menu. Continental breakfast, not very exciting. 200 Filippino breakfast, 200 pancakes with syrup, 120 to 160, salads, 2 eggs for 50. Rule of thumb, roughly 50 pesos is about $1 US. So you can get fairly decent meals in a restaurant for about $3. For $5 you can do pretty damn good. You know, bakery. So here at El Nido Bakery you can get a selection of baked goods pretty much around 5 pesos. So it's what, 10 cents US per piece. Variation from baked goods like cake or sweets or savory things. Alright, we just sat down in a place called El Nido Sky Grill because they have pretty good selection of local Filipino style breakfast food.
Cosilog.
Yes, cosilog.
Nice, thank you. Okay, our breakfast arrived. It's a very traditional Filipino style breakfast. This is called cosilog. Cosilog. Cured pork and served with an egg and rice, and then there's a long silog. Oh, someone just stole my breakfast, like this, which is a traditional Filipino sausage. These were both 120 a plate. Pretty good value. And we get a banana. This is a
Good value meal.
surprise addition to the meal. Who doesn't like a good banana for breakfast? Yeah,
Or you
I think
eat
it's
it.
supposed to like mix everything together and have a little bite of everything. See how it goes.
That's very good.
Good breakfast to you.
Sweetness on the meat.
Now the sweetness of the meat gives it away. But the garlic rice, meat, egg, very nice. And this is $2.10. Right?
Oh, yummy.
Fried banana on a stick. Not bad. So these you can find pretty much everywhere. We saw these in Coron as well as El Nido.
Not
banana
only
they
fried, it's nice and candy.
It's actually caramelized. Yeah, they use palm sugar or brown sugar and then they caramelize it. Not snack, but don't tell anybody.
It's fruit. You have to have your 5-a-day fruit.
And anyway, you can get these for 10 pesos.
10 pesos a
Yeah. You get different variations, like the ones wrapped in like a spring roll wrapper. Those are delicious, by the way.
Those are called Coron.
We're gonna go look for those. Okay,
Yummy.
good
Cheers.
banana.
Price from Puerto Princesa, but because it's only one trip and San Vicente because it's not a lot of people to come.
This is El Nido main beach. I don't know, not much of a beach, but actually it's surprisingly pleasant and it's quite clean. They're doing something right here, for sure.
This is sort of more the harbour side where the big boats arrive. And just on the other side of the hill, just about a kilometre over the hill, you get to the other beach, Coron.
Coron.
And that's where all the day trip, the island hopping tours leave from. So there's actually 2 beaches in
okay,
walking distance here from El Nido town.
Yeah, that Coron beach is actually like 1.5 kilometers from here. And you can take a tricycle for 10 pesos a person.
Or walk.
Or walk if you have time and energy. Now,
But man, this is quite nice here. It's very clean.
at the end of last year, they brought in a whole new bunch of regulations to control the amount of people visiting the sites around El Nido, so to prevent a repeat of the Boracay disaster. So you can choose an island trip, but there's no accommodation whatsoever anymore. You're only allowed to choose one or visit one highlight or premium destination per day. So you can't see, for example, the Big Lagoon and the Little Lagoon in one day. That's a different trip. And the operators also have to pre-book the slots that take people to these premium destinations. And there's a limited amount of time they can spend there. There's also no more booze cruises allowed. There's no more party boats allowed. There's no more barbecuing on the beaches.
Single-use plastic.
No single-use plastic. So it's all very, very good. And it seems like everybody is working within the system. The prices seems to be fixed, which makes things a little bit easier. There's still some room for negotiation if you look at the extra. So some guys will offer to throw in snorkel gear or whatnot, as a bonus. So just shop around a little bit. We're probably going to look for an operator here and book a tour for tomorrow, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Beautiful beach. Where's all the people?
There's no one here. Everyone's island hopping.
Yeah. Where's my drone? Okay, I guess we won't be flying. We're just on the edge here of a no-fly zone. Close to the airport apparently. We'll try on the other side of the bay though. Maybe we'll get lucky. Pity. Yo, look at it. Very darling.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. So one thing we've picked up in El Nido is there's quite a few young kids that's begging, which is a little bit disturbing to see. Not sure who puts them up to it, but hang outside the shops, they sit on the beaches in the evenings. And of course, if you're really bored, you can always play a game. How long you walk down the street before someone asks you if you want something? Like a tour or a ride. Oh no, thank you. Maybe tomorrow. Nakwan Beach? No, thank you. You want to go for island hopping tour? No, thank you. You want tricycle? No, thank you. Scooter hire? No, thank you. What else?
Do you want to go to the beach?
Beach? Where? Which beach?
Nakpan.
All of them. But apparently,
Any beach.
yes. So you have to exercise extreme patience. Okay. Just go look for a grocery store so we can buy some peanut butter. So the main form of transport in El Nido town is these guys. Now, a short hop around town should be 10 pesos per person. But in El Nido it seems like everything's negotiable, and you must make sure that you're going to pay before you get into it. If you come from the ferry port, interestingly enough, they will try and rip you off.
Oh yeah, big time. As in, instead of asking 10, they'll try and ask 100. Where, yeah, if you got some bags and it's only the two of you, you should pay about 50 to get to the furthest point.
It's 50 for the tricycle.
Yeah.
You see, this is the problem. No, people get scammed into paying 50 per person to get from the ferry port. What you can do is the ferry port's actually only 100 meters walk down the road to the main road. So if you're not carrying a lot of luggage, just walk down there and get a tricycle for 10 there. Nobody will rip you off there. Well,
they'll try, but if you're carrying bags and you look like a backpacker or a traveler, they will try.
Exactly. So the key is just to know what you should be paying, and definitely don't pay more than 20. If you go over the hill to the other side, then you'll probably pay a little bit more, but negotiate hard, whatever you do. Anyway, speaking of on the hill, let's go check it out.
Okay, let's.
If you make your way a little bit further across the hill,
On the way to Coron Beach.
Coron Beach, you will find the El Nido public market. I guess it's mostly a day market situation, and here they sell all kinds of fresh produce, fruit and vegetables and meat and fish and anything and everything in between. Now theoretically you can walk through the bottom part of this market down to Coron Beach.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna see. Let's see a little bit more of the market here. There's the veggies. Nice. Yeah. Coron Beach.
Well, we made it here, but not exactly what I had in mind.
No, clearly not the picturesque beach you'd imagine. If you want the swimming beach, apparently the only swimming beach, you have to actually go past Coron to...
Cabana Beach, something?
What?
Cabana Beach?
Stop here for a
Las
second.
Cabanas.
Las Cabanas, yeah. This
Las
one,
Cabana Beach.
it's got mostly boats and dirty water. And people hammering, of course. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but it's definitely not for swimming or hanging out. There's a bit of accommodation around here. And I do suspect a lot of the day tripping boat situations depart from here. But we saw a few boats coming into El Nido Beach as well. If you now do want to see the sunset from El Nido, you have to come to this side. Otherwise,
Cabanas is the spot for sunset.
it's not good for sunset. Anyway, it looks very dreary here, to be honest. I don't even know where we're walking. I don't even know if we're going to keep walking. We're going to try and make it bail out to the road again. Yeah, where those people are coming out. Maybe there's a way through there. Maybe we can get a sunset drink somewhere. Otherwise we have to hustle back to El Nido Beach so we can get this sunset beer
From there.
for happy hours.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Okay, so that's the alternative form of transportation you can use. It's not that common in El Nido, but it's very common in the rest of the Philippines. It's called jeepneys. Very cheap way to get around, but not always the safest. Here's another one coming. I'll show you what it looks like if there's less people on it. It looks... What's it like? 5 o'clock and there's a level of chaos here in El Nido town. Like, it seems like a bit of a frenzy. It might be because a lot of the tour groups come back at this time of the day and people need to transport, so a lot more people around suddenly. And also a lot more people trying to get you to come to the restaurants. Anyway, we're back on the port side now, so we're going to go try and find a sunset drink and see if we can dodge all the sellers in the process. We're actually back at a place we were yesterday. It's called Scene on Site Seafront Restaurant, and depending on what time of the week it is, they can have some decent happy hour prices. Tonight it is buy one beer, get one free. So you actually get 2 beers for 70 pesos. Well, that's really, really good value. Right. Cheers, guys. So we're gonna have beautiful sunset drink here in El Nido. Don't complain about the view either. And then we're going to try and find some local food. It's a little bit more difficult to do here in El Nido town proper, but there are places that do what they call like budget meals, and similar to what we've seen in other parts of Asia, and also in Coron we did that, where people have like various dishes and you can combine it with a portion of rice and you actually pay per portion. It's nice for sharing as well, so we're going to see if we can do that. But for now, sunset. Cheers.
It's a different box.
You know what these two are?
No, so this is the chili.
This is chili pork.
That one's a pork stew.
Pork stew.
And another pork.
And vegetables. And what you call pretty typical
Local eatery.
local eatery where you can buy different portions of food, home cooked food. And here they go for the meat portions, which is typically like a little bowl. Depends where you go. We found slightly bigger bowls in Coron, but here you were expected to pay 60 pesos a portion. And then for the vegetables, it's about 50 pesos a portion. And then you get rice for 10 to 20 cents. So here we got 4 portions, which is actually quite a lot. Most people only do 1 portion of meat with 2 portions of rice. So you could actually eat quite well for 80 to 100 pesos, which is under $2 if you think about it. But we use rice as not the same way as the Filipinos do, unfortunately. And we're gonna see. I'm not quite sure what we have. We have like chili pork and stewed pork and different kind of pork and some vegetables. Anyway, all in all, this meal will come to about
50.
$2.50. Oh, there you go. $2.50. So what's that? $5 for 2 people.
$5.
Not bad. Alright, so anyway, so we're gonna enjoy our meal and end the video here. Hope you learned a little bit about what costs to eat in Nido if you want to do it cheaply. Tomorrow we're going on an island hopping trip.
Yay, excited about that.
Nido. So we'll see you then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Give us a like. Bye.